Full stop.
You're kidding.
You're kidding. So, I'm gay.
Oh my god!
Coming out. No.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. It's hard to be better than other people.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the congratulations for it. So, remember like career day?
Yes, I do.
In like elementary school and middle school. So the other day I was thinking just like about career day, and I used to go to like the lawyer who would come because I was like interested in going to law school for a really long time, and then I would go to like, I don't know.
You'd be a really good lawyer.
I know, right? I was going to. And, I would go to, like, things I was interested in. But every single year, I would reserve one of the little, like, time slots or whatever to go to the flight attendant and watch the flight attendant speak. And I have never had any interest in being a flight attendant. Like, none.
Yeah.
Like, none at all. And thinking back on it, I was just kind of like, why do I do that all the time? And it was because every single year, the flight attendant that would come in and talk would be like some blonde ass fucking big tit MILF who would be like, I get to go anywhere and be on vacation and it's so fun.
That is what they all look like.
Yeah, and I would like literally just sit and just be like, I'm in love with you. And I didn't realize it was a gay thing until the other day when I really sat and thought about like, why do I do that? And it was because I'm gay.
I'm so proud of you for admitting that to yourself.
Yeah.
You know, the first step is admitting
is
that
this
you have
is this conversion therapy now?
No.
But,
no.
Yeah, so,
I mean,
I
like,
don't know what to say. I've always been into MILFs.
Absolutely. I also want to be them, so, you know.
An admirable effort. I feel like you could be.
Thank you. Yeah.
If you
I do tend to be the mom friend.
Yeah, the mommy milker friend. I just forgot I said that, actually.
Actually, I don't, never mind. No, I take it back.
I do take it back. I regret saying that. But yeah, that's my story. That's my little stand-up set for you.
Welcome to You're Kidding.
A podcast about nothing.
Yes, we are under the influence.
No, we do not know what we're talking about.
My name is Maddison.
My name is... Oh, back to basics, huh?
Oh my god. My name is Maddison and my pronouns are she, her.
Yeah. And my name is Jayce. And my pronouns are they, them.
Okay.
That's so girl wearing a shirt.
Oh my god.
What is it? Wearing a skirt as a top.
That is so... What? Yeah. Girl wearing a skirt as a top. Yeah. Oh my god. Thank you for curing homophobia, Hillary Duff.
Yeah, we love it.
You. Okay, so I've done everything I could to hide what I'm talking about today from Jayce. Because I want them to be really excited about it.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to really like it. So they have no idea what I'm about to talk about, right?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I have to pull up my notes on here. Okay, so in case you guys don't know this, we're going on a road trip.
I do know that. I'm so excited.
So I thought maybe I would talk about something that we're doing on the road trip.
I talk about the Stanley. What are you talking about?
I am not going to talk about the Stanley Hotel, but that is a good guess.
Are we talking about the same area?
Hang on, give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up my slideshow. Okay, you have one more guess.
Well, is it the same area?
No.
Oh, okay. What are we even doing? Mount Rushmore.
Not Mount Rushmore. We're going to Yellowstone.
Oh my god. Can I say, this is the thing I'm the most excited for on the whole trip. Like at this, I mean, I'm really looking forward to the Twilight locations. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But Yellowstone, I am so.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Okay, so I'm very excited that I think you're gonna love this then.
Oh, yeah.
So, we're just gonna talk a little bit about Yellowstone today.
I'm ready.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know about the wolves there?
Yes, but that is not a part of this presentation.
Oh, well, I learned about that in my environmental.
Though,
science.
you can't fit it in, but just wait a moment. But I think it is important, yes. Okay, so Yellowstone National Park was the first national park in the United States. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Oh my gosh.
That's really cool. It's been here forever. Well, I guess the whole world's been here forever.
Yeah. It is located in 5 counties: Park County, Wyoming, Teton County, Wyoming, Gallatin County, Montana, Park County, Montana, and Fremont County, Idaho. Which is where we're staying, baby.
Woo!
Idaho. Yeah, so it's huge, dude. I'm so excited.
This is everything.
Oh my god. Okay, so, and I have a slide at the end that has all the sources I got this stuff from, so if you're interested in that, it's at the end.
Yes.
Okay, so the human history of the park began at least 11,000 years ago when indigenous Americans began to like hunt and fish there. I don't know if this is the proper term, but this is what was on Wikipedia. So correct me if I'm wrong. But they're called Paleo Indians because it's like they're from different places. Of Clovis culture, they use significant amounts of obsidian found all throughout Yellowstone, and then they made
beautiful rock.
Yeah, so beautiful. And they made like their weapons and like things to cut, like cutting tools with it, and arrowheads that are made of Yellowstone obsidian have been found as far away as the Mississippi Valley, which means that the tribes had trade, basically, because it was able to make it all the way over there. Anyway, the first white explorers, you know, that has to be a part of it, which sucks, but anyway, they entered the region with the Lewis and Clark expedition, and when they were passing through present-day Montana, they heard that there was like more to what they were passing through, like this huge, beautiful thing, and but they did not like go further into it, basically. Anyway, and then a whole bunch of white Europeans were like, "Oh my God, I found it!" So they fought over that forever, and I'm not going to talk any more about that. But in 1871, 11 years after they had already tried to do this, Ferdinand Hayden was finally able to explore the whole region, and then with government sponsorship, he came back on a longer one and completed like a big, like massive report of the region and like maps, and there was huge pictures and paintings and stuff. And that is what basically helped convince Congress to name it a national park. And
do you know why it's named Yellowstone? Is it because the stone there is yellow? Why is it called that? I'm sorry that I asked a question you weren't prepared for.
Oh no, I feel bad.
You know when people are like presenting in class and then the teacher's like, you all have to ask a question.
Yeah.
I always ask a question, but I always try to make it one that they've like already answered in the presentation to be nice. And I'm sorry that I just called you out like that.
I assume that that's why. I don't know. They didn't talk about it in the Wikipedia article, so I didn't try to look any further. I did read like their own website and stuff too, but it wasn't like immediately there. Oh yeah, basically because the whole region was about to be go to public auction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So then when they did that survey and got all the stuff, then that convinced Congress to make it a national park. Which the people around it didn't really like at first because they thought that then the regional economy wouldn't be able to, like, survive if there was this strict...
Tourism, baby.
Like, federal...
Tourism economy.
Yes, but they didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah.
I know, but if they were smart like me, they wouldn't know.
And of course there's, like, a bunch more history. Oh, here's a map of, like, the bigger thing.
Exciting.
And where we're staying, like, around here somewhere, which is close. I think we're going to be able to see Old Faithful, dude.
I want to see Old Faithful so damn bad. I'm so glad we're staying in Idaho.
I don't know how actually far that is, because I think we're staying, like, here. So I don't know, that might be really far, but I'm not sure. We'll have to find out when we get there.
I'm not sure.
Anyway, yeah, so this is
Mud volcano.
Mud volcano.
That's kind of cool. Sulfur cauldron.
Oh my god, don't read any more of these things. Okay. So, this was, this guy, Nathaniel P Langford, or people called him National Park Langford.
That's funny.
He was, the first, like, head of the park. I don't remember. I think they call it, like, superintendent. Yeah,
so he was just in charge of, like, getting the staff to maintain the park?
Basically, yeah. But then, people started, like, poaching the fuck out of the area under him, so he got, like, dethroned, and then there was, like, a whole bunch of other people. Anyway, but I don't
sorry, I shouldn't put my foot there.
That was also me. I was also pushing against it. But I'm not here to just discuss Yellowstone and Yellowstone's history.
Okay. Oh my god, is it scary?
It's time to get a little
no way.
Spooky.
Stop. Oh my god.
Oh.
I want to know all about it. I want to know all about the spooky stuff.
Okay, so let's get this part out of the way. I don't know if I was supposed to have known this already, so I hope that you don't know this.
I wonder, I don't think I know.
But Yellowstone is a volcano. The whole thing. Mm-hmm. I did not fucking know that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this might be a lot of information that people already know, but I didn't fucking know this. And it's not just any volcano. It's a supervolcano that is the largest supervolcano on the planet.
It's the one that's gonna get us, dude.
Yeah. That is insane. So, the magma chamber itself is 38 miles wide, 18 miles long, and 5 miles deep, all, like, underneath it. And they've had 3 eruptions, 2.1 million years ago, 1.2 million years ago, and 640,000 years ago.
So we're due.
Well...
in a couple thousand.
Yeah. In, like 300,000 years, yeah. And, you know...
It's so wild.
Scientists...
How beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's super pretty. I watched a whole bunch of stuff, and, you know, scientists are like, listen, like, it's not gonna erupt. Like, you know, like, this is the certain way that volcanoes erupt. But then in the same sentence, they'll also be like, but supervolcanoes don't follow a schedule, and it can be random. And I'm like, okay, so you don't fucking know. You just said that you knew, but you don't know.
We can guess, but we don't know.
Yeah.
The Earth is insane. How wonderful.
What would happen if it erupted?
That we'd die.
That's what it looks like. Well, in another large... This is from one of the
Kill
websites.
zone.
Yeah. In another large caldera-forming eruption caldera-forming eruption were to occur at Yellowstone, its effects would be worldwide. Such a giant eruption would have regional effects such as falling ash and short-term changes to global climate, and short-term meaning like years to decades. Those parts of surrounding states of like Montana, Idaho, and Wyoming, and closest to Yellowstone would be affected by pyroclastic flows. I assume that's this like insane ash areas. Yes. While other places in the U.S. would be impacted by falling ash, the amount of ash would decrease with distance from the eruption. And we do pretty much make it. And not this one.
I'm wondering why it's pushes itself so towards the east. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at the shapes, they're all uneven in the spread of the...
I guess it's angled that way.
Yeah, I wonder why it's angled towards... Because it's like Olympia's fine, and it's so much more closer than
and it's way
Wisconsin.
closer than we are.
You know? Yeah.
I don't know, yeah.
But the secondary ash zone contains Wisconsin. That's so interesting.
And it's like they all guess that same, like, direction, too.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, blah, blah. Fortunately, the chances of this happening are exceedingly small, but I don't believe it. This article was called, "Is Yellowstone overdue for an eruption? When will it erupt?" And literally the first line is, Yellowstone is not due for an eruption, and then it's like, immediately after that, volcanoes do not work in predictable ways, and their eruptions do not follow predictable schedules. And this was from, like, a government website.
Can you read me the statistics again of when it last erupted?
Okay.
It was
2.8 million years ago, 1.3 million, and 0.631 million.
So then we are overdue. If you're tracking the, like, pattern of it, it seems like every time it erupts, it's
This
half.
comes out to an average of about 725,000 years between eruptions. That being the case, we still have about 100,000 years to go.
It's like almost half. But if you look at a different pattern, so instead of just subtracting it, it's like dividing by 2.
But it also says all of it is meaningless.
I know, but if you're talking about patterns, you know, because
Yeah.
even if it is, like, unpredictable, it can still be predictable within a certain
Well, these
amount of
scientists
years.
disagree with you, Jayce.
I don't think it could be entirely unpredictable. I think you could have a good guess.
Yeah, well, I
You
mean,
could have a good guess.
they do, because they say it's unpredictable, but then they give guesses, you know, so it's like...
My guess would be in the next 100,000 years, it will erupt.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even look at... That's so funny.
That's what I said before.
Oh. Me trying to do mental math.
It says...
Coming up, well, I'm
Because
as
it
smart as a
says...
scientist.
That leaves us about 100,000 years to
yeah.
go. But yeah. Most volcanic systems that have a super eruption do not do them multiple times.
Except for Yellowstone.
Except for Yellowstone. When super eruptions
Powerful.
do occur more than once in a in a volcanic system, they are not evenly spaced in time.
What are we gonna do if it starts to erupt while we're in Idaho, my guy? We're in the kill zone.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do. I mean...
We'd have to drive away. We'd have to get in the car. Get the fuck out of there.
If it's my time, it's my time. You know what I mean?
No, this is me. I'm not dying. I'm not going to be in the kill zone as Yellowstone erupts.
Although another catastrophic eruption at Yellowstone is possible, scientists are not convinced one will ever happen. Because apparently the specific kind of magma beneath Yellowstone is only 5 to 15% molten, and the rest of it is solidified. So it's unclear if there's even enough.
Yeah, to, like, explode like that.
Yes. But if it does erupt again, it doesn't have to be large. The most recent eruption at Yellowstone was a lava flow that occurred 70,000 years ago. But it wasn't, like...
Maybe that was the one we were overdue for, but there just wasn't enough lava, so now we're good and we're in the clear.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
But we're not overdue.
Well, we were until we had that lava flow 70,000 years ago.
Oh my god.
According to my halving method, we were overdue.
Okay.
According to my halving method, it would have been 500,000 years. So that's 100,000 years ago. So if it was 70,000 years ago, that's right on time for my plan.
Okay.
So
They're also known for their earthquakes, and those happen a shit ton.
yeah. I hope there's an earthquake.
And guess what? In an article written when I wrote this 2 days ago, but I wrote this part of it like a week ago, so a week ago basically. Scientists say June was unusually active for volcanoes at Yellowstone supervolcano, but add there's nothing too concerning about the seismic activity. However, they add that Yellowstone activity is currently above background levels. Their June activity summary just published shared that Yellowstone experienced 445 earthquakes.
Are we gonna get to see lava
Last
while we're
month.
there, or is seeing lava a sign that we're about to die? Do you get to see
I
lava
think you
while you're
get
there?
to see.
I want to see lava.
I don't know,
I kind of want to see
actually.
it. Can I get close to it?
No.
I want to touch it.
Oh my god, I just want to touch it. It looks soft.
It's so pretty.
Anyway, so 445 earthquakes last month.
That's horrifying. I guess if it's normal, then it's not.
But only 100 or like between 100 and 200 is normal. So that's over double what it usually is, you know? But then they also said that in June 2017, there was a month where 1,000
Oh my god.
earthquakes happened and it was
I'm
fine.
sure people thought that they were going to die in 2017. They're like, that's the volcano coming.
Yeah, but I also just read another article that said they're definitely not done yet. So we might feel an earthquake while we're there. Kind of fun.
Oh my God.
Kind of funky, kind of fresh.
Wonder if I'll fall over.
Anyway, let's continue on to something
Ooh.
a little more serious.
Is it scary? Like spooky scary? Like ghost?
Dragons.
There's dragons in Yellowstone. Are we gonna see a dragon?
Dragons lurk in caves in Yellowstone National
Stop.
Park.
No, they don't.
Or so it might
Stop.
seem. This is from the Yellowstone website, dude.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. If you find yourself in the canyon area, you might hear the stirrings of mythical creatures from deep inside a cave at Mud Volcano. The dragon found here is actually a hot spring aptly known as Dragon's Mouth Spring.
Oh. I wanted to see a dragon.
I know. But I'm sure people used to think that it was dragons, and that's probably why they kind of named it that.
Yeah.
You know
What
mean?
does it look like?
Like this.
Oh, that's weird. Is it really hot?
I believe so.
I want to go in that cave. I feel like
Let's
it would
see.
be
Gases
deadly.
and steam from the spring create pressure bubbles that explode against the roof of the cave, creating a booming and gurgling noise that might sound like a growling of a dragon from deep within the cave.
That's so wild. I wonder if anyone's ever been like thrown into it.
Oh my god. Hush. It's a boiling mud pot. Oh, wait. Sorry. They have another one that's like similar to this called the Black Dragon Cauldron, and that is a boiling mud pot, and it's similar to this one basically.
That's so wild.
Mud Volcano, this one is just a pool because the volcano top flew away, I guess.
Oh.
Or blew away. And the Black Dragon Cauldron did not exist before 1948. It exploded into existence sometime before June of 1948,
Whoa.
knocking trees down and showering the surrounding forest with mud.
Whoa.
The Earth is crazy, dude. They can both
So
be
just
found...
like in the 40s, the earth was like, bleh.
Yeah, no, literally. In America, like, by us, you know?
What the fuck? That's so beautiful. That's so cool.
Yeah, so sick, right? They can both be found on boardwalk hikes, like, near each other. The Dragon's King obsidian can be found in the Yellowstone Research Library, and it's, like, about them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm scared.
Ghost stories. Let's get it a little spooky.
Oh my god, I'm ready. Get me scared.
There are so many ghost stories. I'm only going to tell a few.
Okay.
There's these ghost trees.
Oh, those are really pretty looking.
This one's not really like a ghost, but it's people just call these like ghostly trees because and then they kind of
look like people.
Yeah, they look like people, and it's just the way that like the steam freezes on the trees.
That's cool.
This
is
it
very
says,
beautiful. Top right, it's a very beautiful image. I'm not gonna lie.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
It says, okay, let's see. Whenever the park has cold weather, basically, they're actually caused when the hydrothermal steam covers the trees.
Steam.
Water droplets from the steam freeze, encasing the trees in a ghostly coat of what is known as rime ice.
Cool. I want to touch it.
I know, me too. But fortunately, it's not the winter when we'll be going.
Yeah, that part. Fortunately, it won't be cold as fuck.
Yes. So, anyway, there are spookier ghost stories.
Ooh.
Like the Headless Bride.
Oh.
The legend of Yellowstone's most notorious ghost begins in 1915 in New York when the teenage daughter of a wealthy shipping company owner rejected her arranged marriage.
Oh.
She had fallen in love with a much older man who worked in their house as a servant and wanted to marry him instead. Despite her father's attempts to talk her out of the union, the heiress married the servant. Heartbroken, her father offered the couple a significant dowry as a wedding gift on the condition that they would leave New York forever. To his surprise, they agreed. The pair traveled to Yellowstone for their honeymoon, which is when things began to go south.
Oh my god.
The couple booked a room at the Old Faithful Inn.
Oh my god.
And
I'm stressed out.
it didn't take long for the new bride to see the error in her judgment. Her husband spent the dowry playing poker and eating and drinking in excess.
Oh,
and 1 month into
bitch.
their honeymoon trip, a month, they ran out of money.
Well, yeah. You're honeymooning for a month.
The bride telephoned her father to ask for more money, but he denied her request.
Well, yeah.
One night, hotel staff allegedly heard the couple arguing loudly, and the husband eventually slammed out of the room, never to be seen again.
Did he kill her?
After keeping their distance for a couple days, the staff began to worry about the new bride and went in her room to check on her. An unlucky hotel maid found the bride in her bathroom, bloody and missing her head. Staff searched high and low, but her head wasn't located for days until it was discovered in the crow's nest where the band played. Since then, guests have reported seeing a form in what appears to be a white dress descending from the crow's nest with her head tucked under her arm.
What is this rock?
This is like the Old Faithful Inn.
Oh, I was like, who's this rock?
I believe the Old Faithful Inn now is built around this thing.
Oh, they moved it.
I don't have a picture of that.
So it's like a haunted hotel.
Yeah. So
That's so
basically,
exciting.
like all of the hotels that are like on there are haunted, and that is what this next thing
That
is
sucks.
about.
Do you think the husband put it there? He was just like, yeah, let me put it in this like nest. Bye.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Why would he put it there?
Oh my god, I wasn't supposed to show you that yet.
I didn't read
Don't
it.
look at that.
I
Okay.
didn't look at it.
Well, I also have the thing about more haunted hotels. It says many Yellowstone staffers claim the Old Faithful Snow Lodge is home to spooky apparitions. But that one wasn't even built until 2000.
Oh, so it's like some new ghost.
Yeah. But I mean, they could have
Who
been.
know how to use email, perhaps.
Yeah. This is from the Yellowstone website. We think ghosts would prefer to drag their chains around large, historic, older hotels.
Oh my god.
Such as Old Faithful Inn, which opened in 1904, which is the one that we just talked about. Lake Yellowstone Hotel, 1891, and Mammoth Hot Springs Hotel, 1937.
Yeah.
Years ago, a woman staying at Old Faithful Inn is rumored to have seen a woman dressed in late 1800s attire floating at the foot of her bed during the night.
Holy shit.
The story goes, the next day her husband showed the hotel's activity... hold on. The story goes, the next day that her husband showed the hotel's activities agent the claw marks on his shoulder from his frightened wife's fingernails.
Oh.
Not from the ghost.
I thought it was going to be from the ghost. That's funny. We better not see a fucking ghost while we're in Idaho. I swear.
Bloody water. We won't see a ghost in Idaho. A ghost story was born in the lower falls of Yellowstone in 1870 when a group of militiamen set out to explore the area for signs of gold. The men's pack horses were stolen by indigenous people. The militiamen pursued the thieves. Okay. Wow. And the chase ended up on water. With the horses swimming alongside, the indigenous people attempted to cross the river by raft, but were swept over the falls. Today, visitors might still hear chanting while standing near the lower falls or see the water turn red as if stained with blood. Sad, huh?
Sad.
Yeah. Boiled alive!
Is that like what I said? Did someone get thrown in the...
In 2000!
In 2000?
Sarah Holfers, a 20-year-old seasonal park employee, hiked through the Lower Geyser Basin with 2 coworkers. They had just finished night swimming in Firehole River, and they had no flashlights. The 3 attempted to jump in what they thought was a small stream, but fell into the boiling waters of Cabin Spring. Holfers was completely submerged and later died from third-degree burns that covered her entire body. Her 2 coworkers survived, but not without severe burns. At least 20 people have died in Yellowstone from incidents with geysers and geothermal water.
I think we might die.
But listen, well, hold on. I'm going to get back to that later.
Because if anyone was going to fall into Yellowstone, it would be me.
I know it would be, but I'm going to get back to it later. Don't worry. I come back to I come back to people dying. And sirens have also been reportedly seen here.
Like the mythical creatures?
Yes.
Oh. Huh.
A supposed first-person account of a man's death at the Norris Geyser Basin in 2016 surfaced online. Reddit user Yellowstone Yoda claims to have been a first responder at the scene when the sister of the victim showed him a video of the incident. According to him, a man stood staring at a floating nude female figure with translucent skin. The figure was emitting a low hum. The man then fell into the water, lured by the siren. A man, Colin Scott, did die in the hot springs in November 2016. The video of the so-called siren is not anywhere.
Yeah,
so we don't know
I'm
if
glad it's
true.
not, because I don't want to see that video of him falling in.
Those are all the ghost stories I have.
That's so stressful. Oh my God,
in case ghosts aren't scary enough for you,
is there like a
what
murderer
about something
who lives
more
there?
real?
Oh my God, stop. Stop.
like a man eating plants.
No. No. I do want to watch that movie now, though.
I'm just kidding. Butterworts are carnivorous, though. They don't eat people, but they do eat, like, flies. Yes. And they're found in Yellowstone, and they grow in the ponds, and their tiny little traps are considered some of the most sophisticated in the plant world, because it closes on, like, whatever it's catching in 10/1000th of a second.
Whoa.
So not like, have you ever seen like a Venus flytrap close? It's so slow.
So slow, yeah.
These like,
Just get them.
Yeah.
Bladderwort.
So they're called bladderworts.
Why do they gotta be called
sundews? So I think these are bladderworts and I think these are sundews. But they're both pretty similar.
What? Why bladderwort?
I don't know, dude. But they have adaptations for catching prey such as water fleas and mosquito larvae. So, yeah, eat the mosquitoes. We don't want them.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so...
That's cool. I hope we see some.
Yeah, they're
like,
cool.
Ooh, look at the bladderworts in the pond.
And they can also, like, reset their trap. Because if I used to have Venus flytraps and I killed them because if they close and there's nothing inside of them, they'll die. Like, if they close and there's nothing to eat, they die. But these ones can, like, reset it and let things go. And it's all good.
That's cool.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, fuck a Venus flytrap.
But if that's still not scary enough for you, what about vampires?
Stop. Stop. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, look at all of them.
I'm kidding, it's just bats.
Cute.
But bats are vampires. And they have, basically, on the Yellowstone website, it says ravens and bats fill the air. Okay, they don't literally fill the air, but they do call the park home.
That's cute. I love that.
And, you know, they're usually associated with, like, gloom. I think they're cute.
Yeah.
Yellowstone serves as an ideal outdoor laboratory for studying them because so many live there. Studies show that ravens are highly intelligent birds, and they work together with wolves to obtain food.
Very true. Very true. They're very smart.
And bats continue to fascinate national park visitors today. In fact, more than 50 unique species of bats live in national parks.
Good.
Bat Week is celebrated each year from October 24th to 31st. That's all.
I freaking love bats. Halloween.
I love Halloween.
I don't really have much short commentary to add. I can't stop looking at it.
It's
so funny. It's shaped like a little chode. It's like dick and balls.
Dick and balls.
That is so funny. And it's right front and center, too. Like, it's gotta be the middle one.
Right front and center. I'm so sorry. Anyway.
My eye is drawn to it.
Oh, and these are ravens.
Cute.
Okay. Maybe those other things could all have scientific explanations. But this one is still left unexplained.
Unexplained.
Yes.
Yes. What is it?
So this is a sound of music that is heard over Yellowstone in the winter. And there's been like a whole bunch of studies on it and everything, and they can't figure it out.
I'm ready to hear it.
It's really just like the wind blowing.
Is this it?
You hear it?
Oh. I think that's just the wind, no?
Well, apparently lots of scientists have studied it, and it's like they can't figure out what it is.
Is it windy out when they're filming this? Or does it just make this noise when it's not windy?
I don't know.
It does sound weird though. It sounds kind of like
It says okay,
like
so
it's
this
like
is
groaning. That's what it sounds like. Like it's tired.
yeah, it does kind of sound like that.
The earth is tired. You know.
They call the phenomenon lake music, and it remains a mystery. Since the park was established, explorers and tourists have reported a strange buzzing sound that moves across Yellowstone Lake. So I guess it's not just like one area, like, you know, travels. Visitors who camp in the lake area still report hearing the sound today, and despite numerous scientific studies, no one has yet been able to explain what causes the unusual noise.
That is so interesting.
Interesting.
My theory would be that it has something to do with earthquakes and the earth vibrating and making a sound when it moves.
That sounds like a good theory.
And it's just really small.
All of the comments on the video were just like, that's just what lakes sound like when they're frozen. And I'm like, yeah, but what just gets, like, that is what it sounds like to me. But if there's been multiple scientific studies on it, like, that can't be what it is, right?
Yeah, like, I wonder what the scientists are missing. Like, what
I don't know.
My theory is earthquakes.
But it's unexplained. Oh, I guess it wants us to watch it again. Anyway, here's a bunch of books that people wrote about Yellowstone.
Death in Yellowstone.
Yeah, there's spooky ones.
I really hope I don't fucking fall in.
There's also... Oh, I forgot to talk about that. I wanted to add at the end, actually. I think that's where I put it on the thing. Okay. So there's spooky things about Yellowstone. Some are real, some are mysteries. And I thought that I should mention that only 20 people have died in Yellowstone since the late 1800s. Which is like pretty much nothing compared to the 12 people that die at the Grand Canyon every single year.
I want to go to the Grand Canyon. I don't want to be... I would be one of the 12.
Yeah, you would. I would go to a different place.
No, I want to see the Grand Canyon.
If you guys don't know, Jayce is very unlucky, and like that would happen to them.
Yeah. I get hurt a lot, and I fall down easily.
Yeah,
and I knock things over.
I know.
Oh my god! Anyway, I hope we don't die on the road. Do you think we're gonna die on the road trip?
We are not gonna die on the road trip.
What if I fall, dude? Okay, I've really been thinking about how I feel like I have a very strong feeling that when we go to that cave, I'm gonna fall in the cave.
You're not gonna fall.
I've had just the strongest feeling.
If you manifest it, then you're gonna fall.
I'm trying not to, but I'm so worried that it'll happen, dude.
I mean, you're just gonna like slip and fall on your butt. You're not gonna like fall down a cavern.
How do you know?
Because you don't walk down stuff like that.
How wide are the stairs? How far away are they from...
It's definitely not
How
the
do
way
you
you're
know?
thinking. It's not like a movie where you're gonna fall in.
How do
like
you
there's
know?
definitely they wouldn't let random people down there if it wasn't safe.
I just feel like I'm gonna slip and fall.
You're not gonna slip and fall.
If I even like start to slip, I feel like I'm gonna freak.
Don't you manifest it.
I don't want to.
This is where I got all my information.
LOL if I'm wrong. I'm sorry, not really.
But yeah, literally like all that shit was from like government websites, even the weird things. So
that's so funny.
Yeah.
That's wild. Sad about the deaths, though. Sad that it's,
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, what can you do? The Earth is so beautiful. It's crazy. I'm so excited to experience it.
Yeah, dude, me too.
Well, you want me to do it?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be longer than that. That's why I didn't do more.
That's all right. We got 42 good minutes, and we can promo some stuff now.
Yeah.
Right? So, you can follow us.
Follow us on TikTok and Twitter at You're Kidding Podcast. On Instagram at You're Kidding Pod. On Reddit, You're Kidding Podcast. And become a patron, guys. Our patrons are soaking up in content right now. Mm-hmm. Hours and hours and hours of more content than you'll ever get.
Yeah, and it's lovely. It's behind the scenes. It's extra. It's us, and we're cool.
Yeah, and we love our patrons. We have 4 patrons.
I don't know. But we love them.
We love our patrons.
You can find all our stuff at linktr.ee/you're-kidding.
Yes, exactly that.
So it has all our shit, and you can find us everywhere. Stream us, download, rate 5 stars.
Yeah, and listen, you're gonna want to become a patron soon because we're doing reviews of every Robert Pattinson movie as we get to them. Mm-hmm.
Next up is
Map to the Stars.
Map to the Stars.
Or something like that.
Well, we'll see if we're wrong.
I think Nicole Kidman's in it.
Oh, except
that might be wrong.
How old is the movie?
It's 2014.
24. Oh. Mm.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see.
Me too.
Yeah. But you can check it out on Patreon. Thanks for listening.
We love you.
Love you.
You're
Bye.
kidding.
You're kidding.
You're kidding.
You're kidding. You're kidding.
That
really had its whole dick and balls out, huh?
No, Bat did have its whole dick and balls out, yeah.